Hi guys, Veggie Gamer back. My voice is a bit different. I've got a bit of a cold, guys. Hi guys, Veggie Gamer back, and we're back to Arcane and League of Legends reaction. This time, it really is, guys. This time it actually is. We're checking out the Imagine Dragons X J.I.D. No idea what that means. Enemy from the series Arcane League of Legends. That's the official name of the video, guys. But from what I gather, this is a music video for Enemy. And this is on Imagine Dragons' own YouTube channel, so I don't know. I actually don't know this, guys. I doubt the song was written for Arcane. If it was, then it's perfect for it. But I presume that the song existed beforehand, didn't it? But this is actually on the Imagine Dragons' official YouTube channel. And from what I gather, this has some more context for Powder, and including Echo. You know what, guys? Back in the day, a few months ago, when I was reacting to Arcane, before I got to the Boy Savior episode 7, I got a lot of comments saying, Veggie, before you check out episode 7, check out I believe this. If it isn't this, I'm sorry, guys. Because it will give more context to something, which is obviously the fight at the end of that episode, which is legit one of the greatest moments in animation over the last year, in my opinion. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the graffiti spray paint style of it. Let's get on. Enough waffle about that. Now, that being said, I am delighted, and thank you all so much for suggesting that, guys, but quite frankly, I am delighted that I didn't, because that scene relied purely on imagery to tell a story. No dialogue at all, just to say how much of good friends Powder and Echo were. Because we only ever saw one scene with them both in, and they don't say a word to each other. It's when the lanes are starting to rally, and like even Powder's like saying, in fact, Milo says, "Well, even Powder wants to fight." Where like Powder's like saying, "Why don't we start fighting against the enforcers and everything?" But she doesn't say anything to Echo, and Echo doesn't say anything to her. So I always did think, I wonder what their relationship was. And in fact, after episode 3, I did say the best thing that Vi could do right now is give Powder a job. And that job would be to go and look after Echo, who has just lost his father figure. That being said, I know that I gave Vi a hard time after episode 3, guys. I just did. It was my completely natural reaction. And it's so interesting seeing other people react to Arcane now. Because I'd say the vast majority of people are like literally the opposite from me. In fact, some people hate Powder from episode 1, guys. Favourite character by far for me, guys. I love all the characters, though. But I absolutely was furious at Vi at the end of episode 3. And that seems to be rare. That seems to be pretty rare. But that's the great thing about Arcane, guys. They're all great characters. Even Marcus, guys. You're saying about how Marcus is always like saying, the bloomin' lanes, you're all scum down here and everything. Listen to Vi talking about Piltover at any point, guys. It's the same prejudice. Sure, one is screwed over the other, royally as well. And Vi has obviously had a lot of personal loss reasons to feel like that against Piltover. But we know that Marcus's wife died from like a painting that his daughter had drawn of her. So we don't know the full context behind Marcus's history with Zorn and what was Zorn before Zorn. Enough waffle. That's such a huge sidetrack. But what I'm saying is, the Boy Savior ending was such a beautiful, wordless, just segment where you instantly found out, okay, these two were freaking, they were clearly really good friends. And we didn't need a line of dialogue before then. I thought that was just beautifully done. And that moment when Echo is hitting I still call her Powder, I'm sorry, in the face. And she just looks up and is thinking, despite everything that Powder has literally just done, she's looking up at Echo thinking, why is this person that I love hurting me? I love Powder so much, guys. I love Arcane. It's been absolutely brilliant. And so that's why I'm glad that I didn't check this, I presume, this out beforehand. This has been a 5-minute intro. We need to get on with it. So now we're going to finally check this out. And I presume there's going to be some Echo and Powder interaction, which is going to be great, guys. I'm just glad that I left it until after watching that scene, because that was such a brilliant way of explaining that they actually were best buds, basically, and how things have changed because of what happened that fateful night. Anyway, huge intro for a blooming music video. The intro is longer than the blooming video, guys. So that we'll be watching. So let's check this out. I have a list of stuff that you guys have been suggesting me checking out for League of Legends, and so you know what? We'll discuss that after we react to this video, because I've kept you long enough. But yes, we'll discuss what we will be checking out next for League of Legends in a moment. So, Imagine Dragons. There are two other League of Imagine Dragons songs that I know. Like, we're the warriors, I have no idea what the lyrics are. And then there's another one which was, which I hope, that's them, isn't it? If that isn't them, but I'm just, okay, go over it, Veggie! Right, Imagine Dragons, Enemy! Let's check this out, I am so sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Powder Me! Favourite character, guys. Oh, we saw him, that guy with the bag. I said that he was like the guy from Breath of the Wild. He was on episode 1. Oh my god, this is new Powder. Is that with the monkey? It's not with a monkey. Is that the band? It is with a monkey. Oh, that leads to bad places, doesn't it? Wow, these effects. Ooh. Interesting green. What does the green do? Oh my. Oh, when is this? Oh, okay. Oh, God. Was that Clagger dancing then? Oh, Clagger's smiling. It's rare you see it. Rare you see it. And there we go, Echo and Powder. Are they going to be playing the bonk at the head game? Oh my goodness, there's Jericho. No need for that. What the heck? Okay. We've got to pause on that, guys. That was a lot of surprising people there. Good on her. This is what Echo fights like as well, isn't it? Here we go, yeah. Oh, this is awesome. How much he idolizes by. Oh, that's a cool vehicle. Oh my god, he's flipping off the Abortus. The Abortus there is unusual. These locations are all from the show, aren't they? These backgrounds are all there. We saw the dumpster where the fish person and where Vi got the jacket from. Oh. Give it time, Powder. Oh wow, getting searched. Oh, that's interesting. Like Vi is shouting at Powder there. Because she wouldn't even do that after what happened in episode 1.
Okay, I'm hoping that somebody pray for me.
Oh, this is different.
That somebody hope for me.
Oh my goodness.
Supposed to be posted, being a wreck of emotions. Ready to go whenever you let me know. The road is long, so put the pedal into the flow. The energy on my trail, my energy unavailable. I'ma tell it my silhouette go. Hey, when I fly on my drive to the top, I've been out of shape, thinking out the box. I'm an astronaut.
Oh, this guy's got an amazing voice.
It caused catastrophe, and it matters more because I had it. Now I had, I thought about wreaking havoc on an opposition, kind of shocking. They want a static with precision. I'm automatic, quarterback. I ain't talking second pack it up on panic, batter up. Who the baddest? It don't matter, cause we is your
Breathe, dude! What the heck? That was amazing! Ah, jinx! Forces again. Oh, Powder. Oh, singing the lyrics there. That's a pretty badass choice there. Oh, hell yes! Look at that! That was freaking excellent, guys. I hope that doesn't have any gemstones in it, Powder. And Imagine Dragons time. That would be a funny way of ending it. Okay, I've got to say this, guys. I apologise to J.I.D. I'm guessing that was the guy who did the rapping. My God! I mean, one, that guy has an amazing voice, but Jesus. Does the guy not need to breathe? That was incredible. So cool. I mean, the whole thing was awesome, guys. I question what was going on here. Where, yeah, like I said, these scenes are all... The backgrounds are all from the show, aren't they? There's Metal Nose. He hasn't got his metal nose yet, but he is in the later Arcane episodes with a metal nose. And the Joker-like dude. This is the dumpster, I believe, where Fish Girl with the red jacket... Or was it the guy with the red jacket? I think it's the guy with the... Yeah, because Caitlin's outfit was Fish Girl's outfit, wasn't it? And then Vi took the dude's jacket and they and dumped them both in here. So this is really like a use... Like, you know, more use of the scenery that we saw throughout Arcane. This is fascinating here, guys. Mainly because of her. Because I'm sure the first time that we saw her was episode 3. And she's in it throughout. She's in all the other episodes. No idea what her name is. I'm guessing she's not a League of Legends character. But it does make sense. I mean, in a way, it does make sense that they would kind of hang out. But then again, Vi referred to them as... I can't remember. She referred to them when Vander was asking as people that she didn't know. But, you know, this is all just... You know, this doesn't have to be absolute canon. It's a music video, Veggie. The bit which is interesting to me is when Vi is basically... Yeah, here we go. Having to go at Powder, because... It's very interesting to say, because I would almost say I can't imagine what situation this is. Because you think about what Powder did, and I think she was absolutely right to do it. When she threw away the evidence, as Milo very funnily said, on the first episode. And you know, Vi's not angry, she's disappointed. What situation would it be where she's like this? Or maybe this is just what Powder sees Vi as potentially thinking of him. Oh my goodness, is that a Milo shroud? It is. I'm overthinking this. I'm overthinking this, guys. This bit was freaking amazing. And you know what? It held off on having Jinx in it till right at the end. Oh, wow, she's an honorary member of Imagine Dragons now, I believe. You may guess, guys, from my appearance and my voice and everything like that, I haven't listened to that much rap. There's some rap which I really love. But I've never heard of J.I.D. before, but he was freaking amazing, man. From what I gather, some people really don't like the song Enemy being on Arcane. They say it almost doesn't suit it. I think it freaking suits it perfectly, quite frankly. But, you know, that's the great thing about reactions, guys, that everyone has different opinions. I mean, this is what you want, isn't it? This is what you want. This is absolutely amazing. And this is pre-Purple Eye. Pink Eye, I should say. I should say Pink Eye, because that's a real illness. But, yeah, it is. It's blue-eyed Jinx. This is such a nice treat, guys. This is awesome. The fact that this has been... I mean, it's obviously made by the studio that made the animation. But they didn't have to do it. And so it's so nice that they have this extra content. Loving seeing happy Powder, guys. Because quite frankly, I mean, that was my point. When was it? I can't remember. But it's... yeah, I feel like it was the Boy Savior ending. It's really the first time where we've seen actually really happy Powder. You know, she laughs a bit and everything, but she's usually just like seeming quite depressed and everything. But here we got to freaking groove it out. We got Clagger with his amazing dance here. I don't approve of this, quite frankly. I hated that bit actually, guys, because I've rewatched Arcane a lot, guys. I really have. And whenever I see this thing in here, I think, oh, that's cruel. Freaking Milo, they're hitting it with a stick. Anyway. Oh, hello. Oh, amazing! So Powder wasn't paying attention, and she thought, oh, she's laughing at Milo hitting it with a stick. I don't like that. But then Echo, like, what, grabs her by the leg, pretend that the creature's grabbed her. That's amazing. She's got what she's deserved there. Got Yoshi egg down here. But yet again, it's using these backgrounds that were from the show to make extra content. This is a bit weird, this thing coming out of her mouth. I don't remember this person. Or this person. Let me know if they are. I mean, I presume they are around. So it's really just reusing the 3D models and scenery to get a little bit of extra content out. Really cool. Get really young. I mean, this is like potentially even before what happened to their parents happened. So that's really nice seeing such old footage here. This thing is retro, guys. I don't know if Echo thinks that he's like being really modern here, but like back in the 90s, you had some lunatics on vehicles like these. Yeah, you actually did. Well, this is amazing. Echo's face is amazing there. Pirate powder there. And again, enforcers being down in the lanes. From what I gained from Arcane, was a very rare thing. It's very rare, because obviously, you know, with Grayson and Vander's deal and everything, it's an agreement that they don't patrol the streets. But in this, they're patrolling streets. But then again, it's a music video, Veggie. Overthinking everything. And they actually get arrested here as well. Yeah, they're getting searched, aren't they? Brilliant. I mean, this was freaking excellent, guys. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So now we get on to what we should look at next. That's a cool image of Jinx. So I got loads of suggestions for League of Legends, guys, and I'm all up for covering them all, quite frankly. Let me know where we should start. I've said it last time, I would prefer to avoid stuff that is going to potentially spoil stuff for characters in Arcane. My example I gave to one person is if like, say, you have a character in League of Legends who's like missing a leg, and they're in Arcane, but they're not missing a leg. I'd like to try and avoid things like that, but you know, I don't know how realistic that's going to be. I think that maybe we'll just have to bite the bullet and just say I'll watch anything. But I do want to avoid stuff which is going to potentially be a big surprise in the show for someone who doesn't know the League of Legends stuff. But that might just be impossible. So give me any feedback on what you think about that. I think, from what I gather, the next thing that I should check out, I think, is Legends Never Die 2017. Which apparently is I don't know if it's an opening opening ceremony cinematics, which there are a bunch of, like 2 each year. So that might be where we go next. We also have something called Key DA, which is a virtual group. I don't know if J.I.D. is in that. But yes, Tales of Runeterra as well is something which I've been highly recommended. And also the behind-the-scenes stuff for Arcane as well, which I think I really should check out. Because that's not going to have any spoilers in it, I would imagine. But like I say, I don't know how realistic we're going to be able to avoid spoilers and these sort of things. I'm going to shut up now, guys, because this video is... I don't believe how long these videos are. So if you made it to the end, type in... I don't know. Type in McDonald's ketchup into the comments, or don't. Love every single one of you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what I should check out next for League of Legends and Arcane and so on. And until then, please like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. I'm Veggie Gamer, and I'll see you next time.